Hello and welcome to our next lesson. In this video, we're going to take the time to go over looking at a way to fix the problems that we were having before using ClearFix. So if you've ever worked with CSS before in your life, you're probably very familiar with div overlaps needing to be fixed with ClearFix. Well, luckily that's already built in to Bootstrap as well. So what we can do is go ahead and take our push-pull that we built last time and just copy that, and we'll rename it to ClearFix. And let's go ahead and look at it real quick again so that we have it up and running. We can see that we have a problem specifically right here. You can see the overlaps happening because of this checkered pattern, and essentially this row 6 column 1 seems to be too tall, and so we're getting some sort of offset or some sort of overlap on that div, which we weren't expecting. And actually you can see it go away as we get to a bigger size. It goes back to the way that it should, and now we have our rows looking the way they should. So let's go ahead and take a look at the code. And it's actually very easy to add the ClearFix to our page. So let's add one before row 3, after row 2. So we'll just say div class equals ClearFix. Now this will just ensure that between row 2 and 3 we have a clear, and we should have no overlap at 3. Let's add one at the end of 3 as well, so we should have no overlap after 3. But really, the problem that we're having is this nested row right here, where we have this nested 5 row, and that row is the one that's causing kind of that overlap. We don't ever see that on that smallest look. So we definitely want to add one more here. Now, of course, you can add ClearFix kind of arbitrarily throughout your code to make sure that your divs aren't overlapping. But you want to be very careful, because the more you use it, you run into a chance of your CSS getting reset and you might not have the layout you were quite expecting. But let's see what happens now. So there's really no change on the large or the medium look, but when we go small here, let's hope we can see our nested 5 deep throughout the entire time. So that ClearFix has definitely reset our CSS correctly, and we no longer have a giant row 6 column 1 that overlaps row 5 nested 5 deep. So our page is now rendering the way that we would expect it to. And that wraps up our look at ClearFix. And that also wraps up our look at the grid and some of the main layouts for containers, using rows and columns, making them fluid, nesting them, using offsets and pushing to add floats onto your controls. And thereby, we are now ready to move forward and look at some of the other things that we can use because of the Bootstrap system. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.